What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, my people? You already know what it is, man. It's another live, and we gonna get straight into it, man. Because you know what? Today is a day that today was kind of crazy, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Today was kind of crazy because I got up this morning, right? Did my little gym thing, and so I got to the gym, and I've said this before on the live, right? That I try not to look at my phone as soon as I get up because I do have that bad habit where the first thing I'm doing is checking my phone, right? Then I start scrolling, and you already know how that goes. So when I get up, of course, I look to check the time. So I check the time, then I head to the gym. I shoot to the gym. I do what I gotta do, and then try to head out. And then so I looked to the phone, right? And when I got to the gym, and I saw that Edu is leaving Arsenal, and I'm like, okay, dang, that's a big story. So I'm about to shoot home now, so I can shoot a live. I actually was gonna hop on live with y'all and try to chop it up about this whole ordeal, this whole Edu ordeal, right? And so I'm heading home, and I got a call that it's an emergency. I need to head out to LAX to make a drop off. So yeah, man, I'm bringing this news mad late, really, and it's even an understatement. But I don't know if y'all know, but Edu is leaving Arsenal. It's been announced today, and he will be joining Nottingham Forest of all teams. No disrespect to Nottingham Forest, but yeah, he'll be joining Nottingham Forest. Um, and I just realized yeah, I just realized I had the wrong banner up. Oh, struggle streaming at its finest. If y'all ain't know, man, if y'all didn't know, that was the banner I had before was my main channel. I don't know if y'all knew that, but I do have a main channel. This is kind of like my baby. But this baby is the one that I actually care about. And I know that sound kind of wrong, but this is a channel that I actually want to put my all into and want to grow it and take it to different heights, man. I really want to build a community, the football community around this channel in particular, because my main channel is kind of like a hobby on the side, just me just talking smack. And this is really, really and truly that's what it is. But this one I have a little bit more compassion, a little bit more patience. Um, I'm not so fixated on the subscribers. I know that will come eventually. Although if you are tuning in, even if you're tuning in on a replay, do go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I know it's a YouTube thing and YouTubers say that all the time, but it really does and truly help out the channel. So if y'all can go ahead, anytime you come in, just hit that like and that subscribe button. And like I said, it really does help out a lot. But we're just gonna get into the content, man, of today. We're gonna be talking about chopping it up a little bit about Edu and what that means for him to be leaving Arsenal, which, let's be fair, his time at Arsenal, and just to do a quick reflection, would you say it's been a successful time that he's had at the club? I think that's subjective. I think most people can say and will say that it hasn't all been peaches and roses, but it hasn't also been the greatest thing since sliced bread, to put it quite frankly. And this is a sporting director that really and truly, if we want to keep it a buck, yeah, he was with the Brazilian national team before, but I'm almost sure he never had a sporting directing job before he got to Arsenal. And for him to have a big club like Arsenal to try to take over and be the head honcho in terms of like dealing with the finances and dealing with the incoming and outgoings of players. I will say for the most part, he's had a couple wins. But for the most part, in my opinion, of course, it's been so-so. It's been average. It's been middle of the road. It's been crossroads, boys cement settings. So for him to be moving on, I think a lot of people won't be losing sleep over it because especially this last summer that passed. The transfer window, I should say, was very underwhelming. To be real, uh, the players that we brought in was, if I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, it was Marino, it was Calafiori, it was who else did we bring in? Neto on loan. Um, I feel like there's another player that's slipping my mind at the moment. But the transfer window wasn't anything that is gonna move the needle. Let's just put it frankly. We're Arsenal and we're trying to catch Man City, and you know, it's just frustrating to watch a team that is so close, right? Literally, for the last 2 seasons, been so close in terms of trying to win the Premier League. And the transfer window that they have or had, I should say, was just not anything that you will write home about. And you know what? This season is gonna tell a lot about this team. This season is gonna be kind of like a wake up call on either side. It either is gonna show this team metal, or the team is gonna break down and falter by the wayside. And in my opinion, I'm glad he leaving. I'm just gonna keep it real, man. I'm glad this motherfucker is leaving, man. I'm just being real, man. Because we talking about somebody, right? That okay, let's break it down, right? We got Edu Gaspar, right? Who's Brazilian. So we're like, all right, bet. My guy Brazilian. You know what I mean? He come from the Brazilian national team as well. So, all right, cool. You gonna come in. You're gonna bring in a couple Hendricks, you're gonna bring in a couple Neymars, you're gonna bring the next Ronaldinho, right? That was the thought process. I know that was the thought process for a lot of Arsenal fans when they saw that Edu was gonna be the sporting director. They're like, all right, this dude is Brazilian. Of course, a club legend is used loosely, but he was a part of the Invincible squad. And being Brazilian, so that connection. He like, all right, he gonna bring through some players. Arsenal about to be like, the English Shakhtar Donetsk, like bringing in Brazilian talents. Nurture them. Do what they got to do and take it to new heights. For like the years that he's been here, my man brought through Marquinhos, bro. Marquinhos, who is what? Where the fuck is Marquinhos? I think he's back in Brazil, actually. Marquinhos is back in Brazil, may have started for the team once, and that was it. That's as many Brazilian that this man has brought through because he can't caught Martinelli. He was already here. So what has this man? Well, how are you gonna have connections to the Brazilian squad and not bring through a bunch of Brazilians? That's like me being Colombian and be like, yo, I don't know any fine, you know what, to bring to you. Like, what's the sense, bro? Like, because angry, me so rebel. It's wild. Is what I can't understand how you have a man, right, that is supposed to have connections in a country, his home country, by the way. This is not like, oh yeah, he was just living there. He met him a little baddie over there, kind of stayed there. Nah, this is your home country. This is where you lived at. And so you're coming to Arsenal, right? And you're like, all right, man, I got connects. This is my hometown. So we like, okay, bet, Brazilians, buenissima. But Brazilians, anytime you see Brazilians, you're like, okay, off rip, the chances are they actually gonna be good players, right? And then you brought through one player, man, Marquinhos, and he ain't even done nothing. But what's going on, my guy? What's going on? How you feeling? How you doing? You know what? It is almost, let me see the time. 11:19. As soon as you come in, let me know where you tuning in from, man, where you are from around the world. Just drop it in the chat, man, as soon as you head in. And we'll just chop it up. This is a football channel. So your question, do you believe in Jesus Christ? I'm not even gonna answer that question. No disrespect, but that is not what we're talking about. This is not what this is about. This is a football channel, and football as in soccer. Um, so yeah, I usually don't lean towards religion. So respect, but I'm not gonna answer that, man. But as soon as y'all come in, hey, just come chop it up. All right, appreciate that. All love, all love. I ain't gonna hate on that. Say, do you watch UFC? I actually do. I actually do like the UFC. Um, I don't know if I'm as religious in terms of like watching it. Like all the major pay per views, I definitely do watch though, for sure. Fight nights that I catch them on like the replay. To be honest, I do need to like pick it up, but for me, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, like I guess you can call me a plastic fan, and when it comes to that, you know, hey, respect to you, man. Go Jesus. Jesus is a beautiful thing, So respect to you. No, I'm Jamaican actually, so close enough. The other side, you know, same, yeah, yeah, same. We you just if you are Haitian, you got dropped off first. That's all it is, man. But yeah, man. Say, are you from? Yeah, I'm from Florida. Well, I was born in Jamaica, but I grew up in Florida. Guess you could say so. Yeah, man, I'm from the U.S., but I'm a big soccer football fan. So yeah, that's what this channel is about. By the way, as soon as you hop in, so who's your favorite fighter of all time? I'm assuming that's your question. Favorite fighter of all time? I gotta say, hmm, that's a good one. I guess I'm gonna just pick a generic answer, John Jones. Because I remember John Jones when he like first started out, right? I was like, this skinny dude, man, how is he like knocking these dudes off? But pause. But yeah, man, that's a bad boy, man. So yeah, I guess you could say John Jones. Um, all right, you cats and dogs, like your president, my president. Okay, and nah, I don't even like pets. Period. So nah, man, that ain't me. But hey, Jamaica, oh, blessings to you, bro. So you a big cricket guy? Shout out to people from India, man. I actually went to school. I went to uni in New York. Lots of Indians, man. I went to school with a lot of Indians, man. I actually played cricket with them a couple times too. So shout out to people from India, man. Dirty fighter, you think so? How so? Well, I mean, I know he got that no contest at one time, which funny enough, the rules have changed. So now he actually can do that. But I don't think he's a dirty fighter. I think he does that little where he kind of like sticks his finger out. I don't think he does it on purpose where he catches people. Or maybe he does, maybe you know something I don't, let me in. Um, me personally, I don't think he's a dirty fighter. I can't really even think of a dirty fighter. If you know of one, put it down in the chat so I can like ponder on it. Cause I'm like thinking like as soon as you said that, I was like, who is a quote unquote dirty fighter? You know? Um, I know there's a lot of trash talkers. I know there's people that, kind of like tote that edge. Um, Chael Sonnen was probably one of them people that first comes to mind where he toes that line where it's kind of like borderline. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my favorite sport is football. I'm a huge Barca fan. Hey, big up Barca, man. You know what? Obviously this is a Inter Miami shirt, but it's messy on the back. Um, Funny enough, I'm actually so I like La Liga, of course, but I lean towards Real Madrid in terms of La Liga. but I still like Barcelona. But it took Messi leaving Barcelona, um, or for me to say, you know what, I actually fuck with Messi. Because I've been one of them people that's put Ronaldo over Messi, even though I can openly admit that Messi is the GOAT. But I just like Ronaldo more. So I just used to just troll people by saying Ronaldo is better. But I really do actually think Messi is the GOAT. So yeah, man. Shout out to Barca, man. There ain't nothing wrong with Barca. Y'all killing it this season. So yeah, shout out to them. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, you're putting me on the spot here. I ain't even who's that? Who is that? I don't know who that is. I ain't even go front. I don't know who that is, man. I ain't even go front. I would like to play it off like I know who that is, but I don't know who that is. But hey, put me on though. Put me on. Y'all, you about to school me on this I guess this UFC roster. I think it came here for football content. Yeah, man. So you know what? This is a football channel, honestly. And I'm not wearing this jersey just as a show. Um, this is a neutral channel. It's more Arsenal leaning because I am an Arsenal fan. But I mean, a little bit of La Liga, a little bit of different teams around the Premier League. Um, so yeah, it really is a football channel. But it's a live and it's an open live. And as soon as people come in, people have different topic. I'm seeing somebody here that, he already shown what he about. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. So I know people gonna come in. The trolls are out, it is late. I'm sure if you're on the East Coast, if you're in the US, of course, if you're on the East Coast, it's hella late for you. And for me, I'm on the West Coast, so it's like almost midnight for me as well. So yeah, man, I just know that even though this is supposed to be about football, I just know that we might divert a little bit. And ain't nothing wrong with that. And I'm chilling with y'all, man, for the next hour or two, probably an hour. I'm just gonna stay on for like an hour and then chop it up with y'all, man, as many people as I can. I'm an open book, so it's all good with me. So he only relies on eye poker. Sorry, that's funny. You talking about John Jones only relies on eye poker. So that's funny, man. That's actually funny. I personally think that the eye poke is not on purpose, but you know what? If you know something that I don't, fair enough, man. Fair enough. He is known for that though. Real talk. Uh, yeah, I have one dot in Jamaica with sports are famous. I mean, no sprinters and cricketers from Jamaica, but with sports. So the most popular sport in Jamaica is football, hands down. Um, we're just known more for sprinting and athletics because of Usain Bolt, of course. But in terms of like popularity, it's um it's definitely football. And then cricket is probably like third. So it's really football, track and field or athletics, then cricket. So yeah. Cristiano Ronaldo shirt. You know what? I need to cop one of those. I do have a Real Madrid one. It's somewhere in my closet. Um, not not in not in here. This is just a spare bedroom. I shoot continent. But yeah, it's in my actual closet. I do have a Real Madrid Cristiano Ronaldo because like I said, I actually lean towards Cristiano Ronaldo, man. I ain't even going front, but I can admit that Messi is the GOAT. And I don't got no shame in saying that. It is what it is. At a certain point, when you grow up and when you get a little bit of maturity, man, you don't really care. Like, it's okay. You can admit when you're wrong, and you can admit, like, you know what? Hands down, hands up, is a better person. So it is what it is for me. But let's say, okay, today's prediction from your side. In terms of election, I'm assuming that's what you're asking about. Um, on it, so I'm assuming it's the election, so I'm just gonna answer it. I think it's gonna be a landslide, man. I think Trump already knew he gonna win. It's just my opinion. Um, I think the numbers on Harris' side are inflated. Just to kind of like You know what I'm saying? Not make it look so bad, but yeah, I think it's gonna be a landslide. The obvious states who are red states are gonna, come through, and then the swing states, yeah, yeah. So why always a goat, chicken, duck, sheep always get let out? Okay, well, I ain't gonna lie. That this one is going over my head. I don't get this one. I'm not gonna lie. Now, when I talk about Champions League. Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you. You're sticking on topic. I appreciate you. My bad. Um, Good one. Good one. You know what? Dark horse team, Liverpool. Weirdly enough, Liverpool. I'm gonna say Liverpool, dark horse team. And if Barca keep playing how they playing, man, they got a generational talent. Another one. You know what I'm saying? We thought they were gonna go off into the abyss after Messi left, but they picked up another one from their own academy again. You know, which listen, it's La Mesa is a world class entity, and of course, it's not surprising that they got another world beater from their academy. But it's just crazy, man. This kid is doing things that seasoned veterans can't do, and he's not even grown enough to go to war or buy cigarettes, which is crazy. He's not even 18 yet. He's not even an adult. He's still literally still a kid, and already a Euros winner, already, you know, copped like international fame already. It's just crazy. And you know, long may it last, man. I actually like to see because I ain't got no hating bone in my body. I like to see when young players like that, kind of like I'm like waiting to see how they're gonna develop. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember seeing Wayne Rooney when he just first started out, right? Ronaldo was kind of like the same way. Mbappe when he was 18, 19, was kind of like the same way. Messi, I remember when Messi first started out as well. Kind of aging myself here if you can't really tell. But it's just crazy how each year Holland was another one. Each year there's a new generational talent that pops up, and sometimes you like if you're somebody that played before as well too, you're like, God damn, I was freaking stupid back then. Like, how are these dudes so that goddamn good? Like, I know back then I was still trying to chase tail, man. I was still trying to chase tail back then, man. I wasn't trying to be no goddamn football player. I was too focused on trying to get the next wet hole I could find. It's kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, man, it's just crazy. But it's beautiful to see that at such a young age, the maturity that he shows and the ability to take on grown men. You literally taking on grown men. So yeah, man, good for him. Hey, peace out. Blessings to you, bro. Appreciate you for subbing. Welcome to the channel. And listen, as soon as y'all come in, man, hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Like I say, man, it helps the channel grow immensely. Y'all don't even know. And you know what? Even if you don't subscribe, even if you're just popping in for a quick second, just like it. That the very least you could do is just like the video. I appreciate it in advance. But Barca finna win this Champions League. Yeah, man. You know what? That's a good shout. I feel like Barca is like it's almost like the way the trajectory that they're on, man, and Hansi Flick coming in and kind of like hitting the ground running. It's almost like a double the least or trouble is on the cards for Barcelona this season, man. But I've seen this many times though, where one team will shout out to the lead. The La Liga does this well. It's really between Real Madrid and Barca. Y'all do this all the time, right? One team will shoot out to the lead, right? And then midway around Christmas, they kind of like stumble a little bit, and then it's like catch up season, and then kind of make the ending kind of more dramatic than it needed to be. So, hopefully it's one of those seasons that it's not just one runaway winner. I don't really care who wins, to be honest with you, but it'd be nice to see it be a little bit more competitive and not just have one team just smashing everybody and kind of like wins the league by like say February. So yeah, man. I'm Mbappe. Hey, shout out to you, Mbappe. you know, it's, I literally hate politics sauce, bro, because of policies in football is short. I mean, it is correct. We have 140 population, but they prefer according. Yeah, man. You know what? I honestly thought the question was along the lines of politics. So I do also try to stay away from it. Somebody the other day was asking me about like the Palestine versus Israel issue. And I was like, which was a genuine answer from me. I was like, I don't know crap about no damn Israel or Palestine. Like, I know what's going on and I'm aware of it, but I don't know too in depth to like give an opinion. And I think that would be disingenuous, try to speak on something that one, obviously I'm not in that country, or two, I'm not fully grasp upon, the different reasons and why this conflict is happening and that conflict is happening, what kind of like started it off and why is it taking so long and all of that. Listen, I just drink my tea. I watch my football when it comes on the telly, and obviously you can see this channel is a baby channel. We ain't even got 1,000 subscribers, man. So that's why I say as soon as you pop in, just hit that subscribe button. Help your boy out, man. We really trying to grow this channel. We really trying to build this football community, man, because that's what this channel is all about. We trying to build this community of like-minded individuals just strictly talking about football, man. And I know life happens outside of football. Football isn't everything. But you know what? Sports bring so many people together and show so much love to different types of people, regardless of what, your sex or gender or your religious affiliation. It doesn't even matter. At the end of the day, if you like that little round ball and like kicking the ball in the back of the net, or passing it, or just playing, just for recreational purposes, yeah, it's a beautiful thing. And that's what I'm trying to build on this channel, man. Just a community of like-minded individuals that just love them some football, and regardless of what team you support, hop in and we just chop it up and we'll have a good time, so that's what it's all about, man. So yeah, I just leave all of that politics talk to the people that actually care about it and trying to scam people and you know doing all the bad things that they do in terms of within that entity, because that it's a corrupt business, so yeah. Oh, that's to your country. Hey, appreciate you, man. Big up yourself as well. Thank you for popping in, man. It's been beautiful. And yeah, shout out to India, man. India in the building, bro. India in the building. I got you, bro. India in the building. Shout out to you, bro. Each and every time, man. Greetings from, hey, big up yourself, bro. Greetings to you, King Roy 25 videos. Oh, what a name. I like that name. That's a beautiful one. I like that name. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, bro. Real talk. I don't know why they're always inserting these customs in sports. Hey, you know what? Um, it's an open chat, right? I got the chat open, so I just know it's bound to happen. And I put y'all could make it a drinking game or put money on it. Somebody's gonna come in and start talking about Diddy. It's gonna happen. Like each and every time I hop on, it happens, man. So I know eventually somebody's gonna come in and start talking about that topic as well. So what is Neymar's future? Now he's done, bro. Real talk. I'm just Neymar's done, man, which is kind of sad because he's like Vinny is kind of like picking up the mantle in terms of like that Brazilian true, you know, joga bonito, Brazil, type of flair, that kind of that like that flashy type. Um, like I said, Vinny has picked up the mantle, but Neymar was probably one of the last ones before Vinny, of course, that you were like, oh, okay, he got it. You know what I'm saying? Still, having fun playing football, and of course, he been injured. So you can't really help injury. Like it's just a part of the game. But I think it's coupled with he's almost like a typical Brazilian in a way. And let me not speak too much on like Brazil because obviously, well, not obvious, but I'm not Brazilian, so I can't really talk like, oh yeah, that's my country. But from the outside looking in, they're very fun-loving people, very party atmosphere, you know. Um, and if you see Neymar before he actually came back, that boy was getting fat, man. So he was just living it up, man. He literally just went to Saudi to grab a check, bro. That's all he doing. He just went to Saudi to grab a check and live out his life, sitting really nice on millions. Now I gotta look up how much Neymar is getting paid a year. Now you got my interest peak. Let's see. Neymar salary. Yeah, bro. He has an annual salary of 100 million freaking dollars, bro. 100 freaking. That is crazy. Neymar is on 100 million euros a year, people. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing, man? I need a slice of that money. God damn it. Hey, greetings from the mighty King Roy. Blessings, bro. Yeah, man. Mighty King Roy. I like that. Say, because of cricket, I'm confused that the West Indies are the same Jamaica and other North American island. Nah, man. Nah. Which is funny because I was confused growing up as a child too. I was like, wait, the West Indies isn't why are there people from Barbados or why are there people from Trinidad on the team? Like I thought the West Indies was just straight up Jamaica, but yeah, it's all the Caribbean islands that make up the West Indies, man. So best trio was MSN. What do you think? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. That's hard. It's hard. It's hard to top of that one, man. At the prime, of course, which to this day, man, I still can't get over how Arsenal didn't get Luis Suarez. You know what I'm saying? Like the craziest move I've ever seen, or actually non-move I've ever seen from a club, not getting Luis Suarez is criminal. But you know what? Went to Barca, obviously hooked up with Messi and Neymar, and yeah, I'll have to agree, man. It's probably right on the money, bro. That trio was like deadly. You know what I'm saying? Like you talking about Messi on one wing, Suarez down the middle, Neymar on the other wing. Freaking unstoppable, bro. Freaking unstoppable, man. So, bro, Jamaican football. Who is your country legendary player? Damn. In terms of legendary status, man, that's a good one. Um, Legendary. I gotta go straight back to like World Cup time. First goal scored by the Jamaican was Robbie Earl. I don't know if y'all know who Robbie Earl is. He's actually on NBC that shows like the Premier League games. He's the black guy that's on NBC. Obviously speak with like a British accent because he's really from England, but he has Jamaican parents, I believe. So he played for Jamaica. Um, he's probably a Jamaican legend. There's probably a Jamaican probably gonna call me out and say there's a different player, but in my opinion, somebody that scored the first goal in the World Cup for Jamaica probably is the one that would take the legendary status. But top five players right now. Mm. All right, so I'm gonna go Holland, Mbappe, Vinny, Rodri. Damn. Messi, because I can't really think of a fifth. So yeah, so Holland, Mbappe, Vinny, Rodri, Messi. That's top five for me right now. And I really couldn't even think of a fifth player. But them to me is like the best left winger in the world is Vinny, which it's really 1A, 1B in terms of Vinny and Mbappe. So that was somewhat of an easy choice. Best striker in the world is Holland. Um, let's see, that's three. Rodri is the best defensive midfielder. And yeah, Messi is still Messi, really. Like he's still killing it for his country. So he's really still Messi. He's just like grabbing a check in Miami at the moment, like just chilling, like straight up chilling in Miami, man. Just grabbing a check, kind of like playing at like 80% in the MLS because let's be real, the skill level is really just retired former greats and not retired, but you know what I mean? Former greats that kind of like on literally the back end of their career or players that just not up to par in terms of like the European standards. So Messi's literally just playing like at like 80% of his strength in MLS and still schooling that league, man. So yeah, I would say he rounds out my top five. Say you think Terry Tingle gonna get a start for West Ham? I think he tried to catch you out on the last time, man. I remember you, Cam. Yeah, you try to be slick about it again, bro. Nah, you try to be slick about it again. I don't know no goddamn Terry Tingle. I would never. Y'all can quote me on this, bro. Y'all clip me up. Y'all can make sure this goes into the archive and maybe save for a later date. But I would never come on here, even as a football content creator. I would never come on here and try to front like I know this player and that player and oh, there's a player in Porto that is starting it up, and there's a player at Fenerbahce, and there's a player in Galatasaray and Mallorca. No, I know what I know, and I stick to what I know, and I never try to front like, oh yeah, I got all the football knowledge. All I am is just a fan of things that I watch, and I state my opinion on that. And sometimes it'd be wild, and y'all gonna call me out for sure. I know probably Cam in the future, you gonna call me out and be like, bruh, the fuck you talking about? Like, get out of here, Or you might be like, you know what? I agree. So, but I would never front like I know everything because I don't. So yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know no damn Terry Tingle. I'm not gonna pretend like I do. Even if I know that's not a real player. But you know, even if it was real and I saw it, and I'll never be like, oh yeah, he's a great guy, feed the homeless and take care of old people. Yeah, no, not me. So shout out Cristiano Ronaldo, man. Cristiano Ronaldo is just a funny, interesting man. That man came on YouTube for like an hour and already got a gold plaque. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I think Terry sounds like an English soccer player. Terry Tingle does sound hella English. Actually, Terry Tingle sound like a damn character of Ted Lasso. I feel like that's where you got that inspiration from. Like Ted Lasso. You watch Ted Lasso and then you're like, yeah. Terry Tingley, it is. All right. That was interesting. Hey, good for you, man. You know what to do. Go do your thing. Go find you somebody, that you fancy and go do your business, man. Is that Australia? I don't know who Oh, dang. Hey, shout out to Australia. I actually was there earlier this year, in June. I was in Melbourne. I was in Melbourne and Sydney. But Ted Lasso is a TV show. It's on Apple TV, if I'm not mistaken. But basically the show is it's an American that goes to England to coach a soccer team or a football team. And but he's super, 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 super American, right? Doesn't even know crap about football. And he's like a former American football coach, but got into something, got fired, I believe. I haven't watched it. I only watched the first season, so but it's a comedy. And yeah, he's an American, typical American. He fits all the stereotype, of what American. But he's really nice. His character in the show is the character Ted Lasso is really nice. But he goes to England to coach a soccer team. Funny enough, gets the team relegated, but he's still loved by the fans. I'm kind of like telling the whole show already. If you ever go try to watch it, um, I leaving out some of the good parts, but yeah, it's actually a pretty funny show, man. I think you'd like it if you eventually do go watch it, or like try to YouTube it or something. Say, do this. Yeah, yeah, I was freezing. I was freezing because it's flipped for us. It's like summertime for us, and I didn't know, and smart of me, right? I checked the weather literally at the airport, right? Because I'm not thinking, of course, maybe it's just like my American brain kind of like was was on at the time. I didn't turn it off. So for me, it was like, oh yeah, it's some all around the world. So it was at the airport. I like just took a glance at my phone because I was like, oh, let me see how hot it is, there. And then I looked down and saw that it was gonna be wintertime. So yeah, as soon as I landed, I bought a whole bunch of jackets while I was there. And because I was there for well, I split. I was there for like 8 days. So I spent 4 days in Melbourne and then flew to Sydney. So yeah, well, it was a good time. It was a good time. By the way, what do you think about my content? Yo, I gotta come check you out, man. You know what? As soon as I hop off, actually, let me I could just glance at my phone. I'm guessing your name is the same on YouTube. Yep, I got you. So I'm gonna check your joint out. Give me a second here. Oh boy, Lewis. Oh, you from Honduras? Oh, that's good. That's beautiful, man. That's what's up. That's what's up, bro. So you already know. Oh, we in the same conference then. You know, you play Jamaica and all of that. So yeah, that's what's up, man. Hey, I'm gonna watch it after I hop off, man. I'm gonna watch it after I hop off. But shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Honduras in the freaking building, man. Or am I looking at the wrong thing? Am I looking at the wrong thing? Yeah, boy, Lewis official. Wrong thing. It is. Hold on. All right. You know what? I'm gonna drop my Oh, you thinking about? Oh, okay. Got you. Got you. Got you. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna drop my IG in the chat. Um, and just DM me the link of your channel. It's the same profile as my account. Oh, okay. Got you. Got you. Got you. Yeah, I'm gonna just drop my ID. Just DM me the link on my IG, and so I can go directly to it. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a little bit easier to find you. But yeah, man, that's what's up though. You know what? Like I said, obviously this is a baby channel, man, and we just kind of like still trying to like grow it and still trying to like develop it and all of that. So it's very I don't say it hasn't been stressful because this has been kind of like chill. It's more chill on this side. My other channel is I don't say it's like more stressful, but it's more I guess you could say thought process in it and more editing. This for me, I go live and I do post match reactions, which are kind of like you know, fairly easy, to be honest with you. I'm not. It's nothing crazy, and my editing on this is like minimal, which is beautiful, which I love. And at the end of the day, it's something that I actually care about in terms of like the content that I'm putting out on this channel is like, yo, dear to my heart, near and dear to my heart. So, it's always beautiful when you get to do stuff that you actually enjoy, man. Not just because I have to do it, or it feels more like a job than say something that you're passionate about, And I'm talking about a sport that I've literally followed all my life since I've like known myself, played it myself, you know, back in the glory high school days. I played it myself. So yeah, man, it's just been like chill. This channel is just chill. My other channel is kind of like stressful. I'm like, oh, I gotta think of ideas, gotta think of, it's been a couple of days. I need to make another video. Um, my main channel, I went viral on it twice, way back, way back, way back. I even had to delete the video because I was monetized and I got demonetized on it. And it's just been like kind of like a roller coaster of emotions on that channel. And this channel now, this is actually my first YouTube channel that I started like way, way, way back, but I just never posted on it. It was like for most people, we just made a YouTube channel because YouTube was kind of like popping at the time, especially if you were in high school or middle school. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, right? And got like my 5 friends to subscribe to, and it was just sitting doormat. And maybe like I want to say about like a month or two ago, I kind of like picked it back up, or like it was just sitting there. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make this channel my football content channel, and yeah, just start posting to it. So, you know, that's the beauty of not say motivation, but sometimes we kind of get like that inspiration where it's like, yo, I'm gonna go do this. And of course, once it's like, in good standing with say the law or whatever, it's all good. So yeah, the channel was just sitting there doormat, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna make this my football channel. So this really and truly is my baby, man. This really and truly is the one that I care about, and that's why I'm gonna never stop saying, if you pop in, just like the video, it's free and I appreciate it in advance. So just like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, or if you haven't already, and let's grow this community, man. That's really what it is about, really and truly. Hey, love and peace to you, man. And like I said, man, make sure you send me that DM on Instagram so I can come over and show you love on your on yours as well, man. So peace and have a good one, bro. Yeah, go like this. Oh, then I got you for sure, man. Just send me the link. Actually, let me check. Let me check it real quick. See if you actually did. I don't know if you did already, and nothing came true yet. But it's all good though, man. But I know you said you gotta go, so it's all love. It's all love, bro. But yeah, man. If for those of you that's in the building, let me know down in the chat where you're tuning in from, and yo, what your ass doing up so late? you know? But he said, oh, you don't have IG? Okay, no worries. Well, you said it's the same as your channel. All right. I'll try to make sure that I do find it. Like I said, I'm show you some love, man. That's what it's about at the end of the day. What time is it? It's almost midnight my time. But yeah, man, that's what it is about the end of the day. But yeah, I actually hopped on to talk about Edu, talk about, you know, Arsenal sporting director set to leave. And, the fans I wouldn't say they've been in an uproar, but it's been quite an interesting, you know, couple of hours since it's been announced. It's been announced since like this morning. But yeah, it's just an interesting ordeal. And you know what? May the next person that hops in or comes in do a better job because listen, the team Arsenal Football Club is kind of like at a crossroad right now at this moment, and it needs somebody to come in and kind of like steer the ship in the correct way. So with Edu leaving, it kind of opens up that door, which you know a lot of fans been calling for. So yeah, we will see how things pans out, and you know what, Arsenal right now at the moment is sitting fifth in the table, so it's still a long way to go in the season where the team can turn it around, but it'd be interesting to see how and if they can. So, yeah, like I said, I just wanted to hop on real quick and chop it up with you guys. For those of you that popped in, yo, thank you so much for popping in. Make sure you like that video, like the stream, I should say, and subscribe to the channel if you're popping in. You know what? I am gonna get some Z's. It's just a quick little one today. I will be back on tomorrow though at 10 a.m. my time. So that's 10 a.m. Pacific time. I will be back on doing another live stream just to chop it up again with y'all. But kind of like keep y'all up to date with the latest football news and football stories that circulate in the internet. So with that being said, until next time, my people, ease no man.